Hi, ladies. I'm finally live. Thank you for waiting for me. I'm trying to get things adjusted. I had to reboot and restart it, so it seems to be working now. So anyway, thank you for waiting for me. I am working with the, let me see, the Honeybee Home bundle today. So it has these images, and then it also has a bunch of dies to go with it. So I hope you like the projects today. I am also using this set, the beautiful shapes. And anyway, what I like about this is the hexagon, and I think that's perfect for the little bees. So anyway, I have used Blushing Bride, and I bet none of you have ever seen a pink bee, but I think a pink bee is prettier than a yellow one. So I hope you like them today, and we'll go ahead and get started. It seems like this week just wasn't my week to get online, but we're going to get going here. Now, I do have some extra die cutting to do off camera, so hopefully everything will go well today. So this is the first card we're going to do. Let me see if I can, no, I'm going to leave it as is. Anyway, here's the first card. And if you see, notice this paper right here. This is a brand new item that's going to be a free item in the celebration coming up. And it is silver and gold. We have both the gold stripes and gold polka dots. And then again, the silver and the silver stripes there. So I hope you like this. This is one of my favorites. Okay, so let me show you what we're doing here. I am heat embossing this today, so let me get started. This is Blushing Bride, and the camera's not picking it up very well, but it is 11 by 4 1/4 and scored at 5 1/2. Okay, so if you are new to my channel today, please let us know so we can give you a warm welcome. All right, now I have here, I love this embossing folder. It's called Quatrafile. Oh gosh, I left it over there, so I don't know. Quatra something. Somebody can get that information for me. So this is backed on another basic white. So we're going to put these two together, and I will have these on my blog either tonight or tomorrow. Although tomorrow I do have a really, really busy day. All right. So I'm going to put this together, make sure it looks good, and then we'll get it on the card base. Okay. Thanks, Nicole. Nicole, did you get your bingo package? All right, so we got that. And then, see these little gold pieces? I actually ran these through the die cutting machine. And this is that rose gold and gold specialty paper. I'm using this die right here. And that's going to be some accents for us. But also I have a piece of Blushing Bride, and this is a 1/2 inch wide, and I have a piece of the DSP. We're going to just put this together. I am going to trim it to fit though. So we're going to just put some glue right down the center. I hear my phone going off. People aren't used to me doing a live on Thursdays. Okay, so let me just trim this off a little bit. And let's see if this will, it's bigger than I want, so we're going to trim it down some. Let me get my cutter. Okay, I forgot what size this is. I think it's 3 5/8. Yep. All right, so I'm just going to trim this at 3 5/8, which is right here. Thank you, Mickey. I am feeling better today. Not 100%, but a little bit better. So I see the doctor tomorrow for, I thought it was today, but it is tomorrow to see how the CT scan went. So this is going to go here in a little bit, but I'm going to wait to put that on. All right, so we're going to stamp 2 of the images in this, and we're going to heat emboss it and do some watercoloring, some light watercoloring, because I'm not using the watercolor paper or the shimmery white. So I'm going to do one at a time. Now, ladies, to get these make and takes, what you have to do is use this host code and place an online order on my online store, and you will get the make and takes from me for free. And it has to be a minimum $40 order. All right, so we're going to heat this one up. Fatima, did you see the package I left at your front door for you? I should have turned this on earlier and it would heat up faster, but it's a small image. I never had that trouble before of it would not pick up my camera. Okay, I'm going to stamp the other one real quick. Hey, Audrey. All right. Oops. You know, I took out a new product to show you guys, and I'm not even using it. It is it's an embossing set. Remember the old embossing buddy? It comes with this, the tray with it. It's the cap screws off, so you can pour things right back down into your jar of embossing powder, and then a little brush to clean it off or clean off little excess on your image. And then this is a real nice tweezer that will hold your product or your image so that you don't burn your fingers. So, of course, I forgot to use that. All right, so we're going to do some watercoloring, real light watercoloring. So let me see what I have on here. I'm using Blushing Bride and Pear Pizzazz. All right, so I want to go really light. So I'm going to just grab some ink and just pull it out to the side. And we're going to watercolor the flowers. I'm just going to give it a pretty much a whole wash on the flower itself, not the leaf. And then I'm going to come back and add some color, some more color. And then I'll switch to the Pear Pizzazz. I do have to die cut these, so it'll take me a second to do that. And they're so intricate that I got to be careful and tape it. Okay, So I'm going to go back, add a little bit more color, and this time I'm going to just add some color towards the base of the flower. Okay. Oh, I'll be fine, you guys. I really will be fine, but that's so sweet of you. Okay, so then I'm going to add some pear pizzazz. My friend is here too, and she was going to come last night and help me, but I asked her if she could come today instead. And of course, you probably hear the machine in the background. She's running off all of the new Create a la carte stuff for me. Okay, so I'm going to leave this just like that, and I'm going to add a little bit of sponging, even though not much of it will show up because it's going to be die cut. But I am going to just add a little bit on here just to give it a background. And you'll see when I'm done. Can you see the difference on these two? I think you can. Okay, just a little bit. And then I'm going to die cut these and I'll be back. I wanted to do it ahead of time, but I ran out of time. Okay, so here is the die. So we're going to run these through real quickly, and I'll be right back. Okay? Is there some tape? Here's some. I don't talk to my friends over there. Okay, that's the last time I'll leave you. Anyway, I asked my friend over here if she would come and talk to you guys, and she said no. She's a little on the shy side, so you'd never know it though. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take one of them and trim it off on the bottom. I'm going to just trim a little bit off. Okay, so this is going to go right here. And I'm not going to glue it down all the way. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue, and I'll add some with that trick that I showed you before. But I do want to get these little things poked out. Okay. All right, so this is going to go about right here. And the reason I'm not putting it all the way down is I want to slide some things under it. This one will be full, and this is going to go up on dimensionals. Right. I think you are too, Nicole. Ladies, just so you know, my team members get all my make and takes, not my make and takes, my PDFs for free. So if you are thinking about joining Stampin' Up, I would love to have you on my team. Okay, so this one's going up with the little mini dimensionals, and I'm going to cover it up just a little bit over here. I'm just going to go a little bit higher, and I'm not going to press that one down all the way either, because what I want to do is add a little bit of glue on these and just slip it behind. Okay, so this one is going to go behind here, just like that, and I got to make sure I don't get them crooked. And then this one, I'll lay them down. I'll stick them down a little bit better once I get them in place. Okay, so this one, I'm going to just kind of put here and go on the side a little bit. Okay, all right, so that's pretty good. And remember the trick I showed you last time of just adding some glue on here. So let me grab a piece of scrap. In fact, I can just use this, and I'm going to put some glue on the end and just kind of slide it under here so I can get the glue on the back without lifting it up. And then I'll just put some glue on the back of here, just touching it a little bit. And you don't have to tack them all down in case you want one of them kind of wispy looking. I'll just leave that one as is. Okay, so coming back to this, I'm going to put this across here. In fact, I'll go about right there. I'm going to put dimensionals on here. Okay, so this is going to go right here. Now I'm going to show you the difference in these two. And I have to take this. This is already die cut, so I hope I get this straight. Otherwise, I'm going to have to stamp it again and then die cut it. And I'll have my friend do that for me, won't you? Okay, so this is Happy Birthday, and this is from the, let me see, what set is this? Go to Greetings. I love that set. And I hope I can get this straight. You never know. And I think it looks pretty good. Let me cover this up. Let me try my little, where did I put it? This right here. We'll test this little thing. Okay. Okay, good. Yeah. I'm not exactly happy with it, but it'll do for now. Okay. I'll just put this on and see about painting this. Okay, so we're going to put a couple of dimensionals under here, and you want to make sure you get them on the bottom portion of the die because of where I'm placing this. Jerry, it's brand new, and it is It's in the new holiday catalog, and it is the like it's the embossing set. Okay, so this is going to go on right here. So I'm going to center it. So far, so good. Okay, and then I'm going to use my ribbon here, or my twine, and I'm going to do a double bow. Okay. I'm going to place this right here, but I'm going to make it just a little bit smaller. Hey, Tina. Thanks for your message the other day. All right, I need a glue dot now. Let me grab one. I do not like the way they're doing these glue dots now on the opposite side. Have you all noticed that? All right, I'm going to place this right here. Trim off the ends a little bit. And then I'm going to add some of the rhinestones. And these are the champagne rhinestones. So let me add some here. I think I'll put one here. Oops. I don't think I got the sticky part with it. Did I get another one? Yep, I did. Good. Okay, so here is the outside of your card. Now, if you notice, I added green in the background, so it's a little bit darker than this one, but they're both really pretty. Okay, so we're going to do the inside now. And I'm just going to stamp on the smaller of the two here. So we're just going to stamp it right here. Thanks, Maureen. All right. One of these days I'm going to be organized and get everything ready on time. I'm doing better today, Tina. I'm better than yesterday, but not 100%. But the show must go on. All right, we'll do a little bit of watercoloring on this and then we'll be done. Let me see, I have green on it now, so I'll start with that one. Okay, I think that's it for the green. I'll leave that open because I'm going to sponge it a little bit. Hi, Cheryl. I thought about switching to Thursdays, but I don't know how it is for everybody else. Okay, I'm going to go back and add a little bit of dark. A lot of people do Bible study and church on Wednesday nights. Oh, Jerry, I'll find out tomorrow more because I had a CT scan, and that determines how the treatment is going, I guess. So I see my doctor tomorrow, and I'm sure she'll let me know. Okay, I just added a little bit of green to the background, and I like it's very faint, but it adds something. Okay, so this one is just about done. You know, I'm looking at my card and the next card, and there is one die cut I have to do, but that's okay. Okay, so we're going to do some more trim here. It's I saved some of my old spools because the small spools sometimes get, they make your ribbon curl too much when you don't want it curled. So sometimes I take it off that spool and put it on a bigger spool. This one is curling still a little bit, but it's fine. Okay, so we're going to put this on the inside of this card. And your first project is done. I used to do them on Thursdays when I first started. And then I switched to Wednesdays. It seemed to work better for everybody. But anyway, Thursdays might be better. But on the other hand, I have to pick up Jackson on Thursdays, so I don't know that that would work. So anyway, here's your first project. I hope you like it. All right, so we're going to move on to the next one, and that is this cutie. I really, really like this. It's simple, but it's so cute. All right, so let me pull this in. And I did use a lot of the die cuts on this. We'll show you that real quick. Okay, so first of all, we have a card base that's 5.5 by 8.5, and it's scored at 4 1/4. Okay. All right, then we have these two pieces, and let me see what they are. 4 5/8 by 3 3/8, and then 4 3/4 and 3 1/2. All right, so we're going to put these two together. I just love the pink bee. All right, so we're going to put this down. How many of you have seen the new Christmas catalog? It is amazing. I really can't wait. I really need like a weekend to just play with stuff. Maybe I'll do that this weekend. Okay, I'm trying to get this even. I don't like how it's looking, so I'm going to trim it up. Oh, no. Terry, I hope you're okay. All right, so this is going to go flat. I'm not putting this on with dimensionals. Yes, I am going to do a Christmas in July class too, and I'm sure I'll do a Christmas bingo as well. Okay. All right, so I'm going to stamp the bee next, and I'm going to have my friend die cut it for me. So this is going to go right here, and then I can work on other stuff while she's doing that. Did I flip it on the wrong side? I hope not. Let me see. Yep, I got it. Done. Can you die cut this, please? Okay, so we're going to take this and die cut it right like this. So it's going to be flat on the bottom. And see where the wings are? Mm-hmm. Okay, thanks. You probably have to tape it. Okay, I also have a few die cuts here. Okay, there's 4 different sizes of this shape in the beautiful shape dies. So I don't mute the heat gun. I don't know why you don't hear it. But anyway, all right, so what we're going to do is the second to the largest, I die cut the Blushing Bride. This is the 6x6 DSP. And I also cut 2 of these, and this is the smallest one, and this is that new DSP that's free in Celebration. So what I'm going to do is turn this over, and on this side, I'm just going to put some glue here, just like that. And, oops, I'm going to pick up this, just like that. Thanks, Deb. And I want it about that much, okay? So then, I got to make sure it's straight, though. All right, then I'm going to do the same thing on this side, just like that. And I'm going to pick up this. And you'll see when I turn it back over if they're pretty even. See how it's coming together here? Okay, so that looks pretty good. Okay, so I have that. All right, then what I'm going to do is take this piece here and put it on there. Okay. Just get it even from top to bottom here. Don't worry about the ends. Okay, see what I mean? All right, so then I'm going to trim it just like this and like this. Okay, it's going to be like that. So I'm going to bring this back in and add some glue here. I'm going to add it on the bottom like that, and then all over this one and all over that one. So then we're going to make sure I have it even from side to side. And sometimes with a embossing folder, it creates the illusion of it being even, and it might not be. So what I do is I'm going to take my ruler, and it looks like it's just shy of 7/8 of an inch. And see exactly. Let me see again. It's like 7/8 from there to there. And it's only 3/4. So it just needs to go down a tiny bit. So I just pushed on it a little bit to make it more even. Okay. So now this is going to go right here on dimensionals. So I'm just going to put some small dimensionals on the back here. I love this gold paper. You can bet I'm going to be doing some Christmas cards with this. Okay, so I want to center this from side to side, and I want to put it right down the center there. So that looks pretty good. Okay. So Deb went ahead and she die cut this for me. Put this back so I don't lose it. And we're just going to add some color to the bee here. You might want to do one of the stripes maybe a little darker. You don't have to, but it's kind of cute. And I'm kind of adding a tiny bit of color because there's an openness to the legs and on here. Okay, so that looks good. All right, so I'm going to take this and glue it on here. You could die cut it if you wanted to, but I am going to glue it. I mean, not die cut it. You could put it on dimensionals if you wanted to. So we're just going to center it and back it with the Blushing Bride one, the one that's a little bit the next size up. Then this is going to go up on dimensionals, but we got to put the dimensionals here and there, and that's it. Okay. We're kind of creating a bridge over top of this piece right here. Vicki, I feel the same exact way, and I almost have it all. Okay, so this is going to go right here, and just make sure you have it centered evenly all the way around. Okay, see what I mean? Okay, so then we're just going to take a piece of scrap and we're going to stamp just a note. Okay, I just have a little scrap and I'm going to trim it off, and no, I'm not even going to measure it. Okay, so we're going here. As long as I get it straight, I'm good. If it's not straight, then I got to do it again because I'm not die cutting it. So that's pretty good. Let me get this off with this brush. Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do first, I'm just going to trim it off here, just real simple. And then I'm just going to trim below and above it and then on the sides. So I just kind of watch where the writing lands. I kind of use this thing here as a ruler. And if you can see in the camera, I'm just lining it up with this to keep it straight. And it's perfect. So I'll just turn it around. Well, you know what? I'm going to do it this way because I have more to grab. Okay, so that looks pretty straight. And it's perfect. Oh, I still need to trim the sides. All right, bring this down some. I don't want a lot of excess at all. So this is good. All right, so I'm just going to add this right here, okay? And it's just going on with glue. All right. All right, so now I'm going to do another double bow. All right, and then I'm going to grab a glue dot. You know, I didn't even put any gemstones on this one. Put the bow there, trim it off a little bit. Okay, I think I'll add a couple of gemstones on this one. All right, let me see. You know what, maybe I'll put them here. Oops, that one didn't have the backing. I left that on here. It's hard to get them off with scissors. Move this one, put it over here. Okay, so that's the outside of your card. And then the inside, it's really simple. I just stamped one B right in the center. And I hope I get it straight and even. I noticed that bees are really in as far as like, I see a lot of t-shirts with them on and fabric. It's kind of funny. Okay, we'll heat this and color it, and this one is done. All right, so I think I have pink on here, blushing bright already. I don't need a lot of ink. Now I could add like gold splatters. That would be pretty on here too. That's true, Fatima. Fatima, did you see I put that that other bundle in there in your stuff? Okay, so this is going to go on the inside, and then this is done. Thanks, Rita. I think it's a cute card too. I really like it. I've had this for a while and never used it, and I'm glad I did. So here is your second project. Okay. All right, we have one more to go, and it's this little tiny box. I think it's so cute. And you know what's in here? I have in here some pure honey. So I was going to show you the other thing that I was going to do. Let me grab it. I debated on doing something with this. This is soap because it matches, of course. But I can use this with any project. But the honey, I think, goes perfectly with the bee. Okay, so let me give you all of this. Okay, the bottom is 7 3/4 by 7 3/4, and it's scored at 1.5 and 3 on all sides. Okay, so we're gonna fold on all score lines, and then we're gonna do some trimming, and you'll see how we put it together. This would be perfect for somebody who likes tea. You could give them this little package, a little gift. Or if somebody's not feeling well, you could give them this honey and some tea. You know, because that's where some, don't you put some in some liquor? All right, so I'm gonna cut these three, the squares out, the three corners, or let me say the 3 squares on each corner. So I'll show you as soon as I'm get this done how it looks. And the remaining square gets tabbed out. Okay, see? So this square, and this square is removed, and the one in the center here, or the inside, is created with it. You create a tab out of it. So we're going to go up here. I'm sure you guys know how to do this anyway, because you've seen me make boxes like this 100 times or more. Kathy, you would probably put it in wine. All right, then the last one, and then I'll show you how it looks when it's all cut. Okay, so it looks like this. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to put the glue on turn it over, and the glue will go on these tabs. So we'll bring this forward and connect the corners and just hold it for a second. This little box is so sweet. I love it. Just make sure that you don't go so far over that it goes over the corner here. Hey, Robin, I am feeling better. All right, and then the last tab here is going to be tucked in on the inside. It's kind of awkward, especially being so small. Okay, and then we're just going to test these. This one will go down easily. So we'll do this one first. And I'll take my bone folder and just kind of help it. Usually the opposite side goes in well. Pretty easy too. Does she like honey, Rita? Okay, and then these I'm going to trim a little bit more. You don't want the box like puckering on the sides. It just doesn't look attractive that way. Okay, and then fold these in. All right, so there is the little box, and I'll show you how this honey will fit right inside there perfectly. Okay. All right, I'll just leave it in there for now. All right, so now we have a piece of basic white, and this is 4 7/8 by 4 7/8, and it's scored at 3/4 and 1 1/2 on all sides. So we'll just, and it's created the same way as the other. The honey I got online on Amazon. Let me show you. Wilkin and Sons honey, and it is 1 ounce. Okay, can you see that? Okay. It's not focusing. Anyway, Wilkin and Sons, Wilkin and Sons, pure honey. It's 1 ounce. Maybe you can see it better here. Okay. But any brand would do. Just a 1 ounce jar. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing here. So I've been looking through the catalog a lot to see which stamp sets I want to do the 12 Days of Christmas in and what paper. And I think I am going to do the probably a combination of paper between the candy cane one, and that may not even be the name of it, and the Santa Claus train one. Only because they have nice traditional colors and easy patterns to work with. You know, I'm always on the lookout for mini treats, things that I can easily do projects with that would fit using 8.5 by 11 paper, because you got to be careful not to get things too big, because then it just doesn't, you know, you have to use a 12 by 12, and not everybody has 12 by 12 paper. Okay, so we got that. So it's going to go together the same way. So we're going to turn it over. I'll put the glue on the tabs. I should be okay doing that. Okay, so we're going to pull this in. there's a lot of them. I like the holly set. I like the snowflake one. Um, I love the mistletoe one. I'm trying to think what are some of the other ones I like. Do you guys like the one that looks like the abominable, however you say that, snowman? Oh, I like the gingerbread one. If you have Jewish friends too, you can use the snowflake one for them for a holiday card for Hanukkah. Okay, so almost done here. There's only a few things in the whole catalog that I didn't get. I do like the fall items as well, and the Halloween items. How many of you like to see Halloween projects? Could you tell me if you like them or not? Okay, so here's the top. So let me put this in here. Put that on top, and it fits perfectly. So then I have two pieces here, the polka dot and also a piece of Blushing Bride. And I'm going to put this on here and trim it off a little bit. I know a lot of people don't celebrate Halloween, but I think the stamp sets are so cute this year. Okay, I'm going to trim this off a little bit. Okay, so this is going to go right here. I always do a Halloween class to go because there are a lot of people with grandchildren like to give little treats. And keep in mind, too, that you can also take the boxes and just change it up. Put Christmas treats in it instead and change the image to a Christmas image. All right, so I have the smallest one here, and I'm going to put this up on dimensionals. I'm with you, Linda. I like the cutesy ones too, especially for young children. All right, so this is going to go on right here. And I did already stamp and die cut the little bee. So that's going to go on here as well with dimensionals. And then we'll just put a tiny little bow on here, and our projects are all done for today. I hope you liked them today, and please remember to place your order. I am giving you till Sunday, even though it says Saturday. I'm giving you till Sunday since I didn't do it yesterday, to place an order using this host code through my online store, and I will send you the make and takes. Okay, so I'm going to do a tiny little bow here. This time I'm just going to make it like, oops, this. So I want it real small. So I am thinking too about doing a buy BOGO sale. It's going to be a lot of work to put together, but it'll be based on your purchase. You purchase the items, my discontinued items, and then you get to choose that much in free out of the new catalog. So if I get that together, it's a lot easier for me to do the garage sale, but I'm having a hard time, as you guys know, with Facebook. So here is your last project. I think it's so cute how it turned out. I hope you like it. And let me pull these back in, and we're all done for today. So I hope you like them. Thanks a lot for hanging out with me on a Thursday night instead of a Wednesday night. And I hope you have a great evening. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.